So let's start off with teaching marketing to managed service providers and their owners. So if you're an MSP or an IT service company that wants to start looking into marketing, these are the first fundamental things you need to understand for your business and your organization. And if you approach a marketing company that kind of does not mention these things, then that's pretty much a red flag from the start. And I'll tell you why that is in a second. So it all makes sense at the end. So the first couple of things that you need to really do before you even start a conversation with a marketing agency is really look at a lot of things. So you first need to look at your company. So what have you guys done? Where did you guys come from? You need to create a story. Now, as you know, stories sell everything. So the way, even in sales, stories are very beneficial. So if you can create and kind of construct your company story, where you guys came from, who you guys service, who you guys help, how have you helped, previous clients get to where they wanted to go, kind of have an understanding of who you are and what you have done. So after you kind of have that set down, from that, you can create your unique selling point, so your USP. So, what that pretty much means is that you kind of wrap that all up in one nice, clean sentence in order to get people to understand very quickly who you are and what you do and who you do it for. So, just to give you an example, if you're an IT company that has been working with, let's say you got 50 clients, you most of them are in the mutual space and mutual insurance space, for example, and you've been in business for 5 years. So, very simply, without even having to, create that whole story, you can easily combine those keywords together in order for your prospects to really understand who you are and who you work for. So if they're in that, again, obviously you kind of have to tie the whole strategy together. So even the people that you're trying to target should be aligned with your USP and your business, but that's aside. If you're looking to start off with, I would say start there. Start with your story, start with your unique selling point, and then after you have that established, then you can move on to, okay, who am I going to target? So you need to sit down and pretty much think about who the best person to talk to in an organization is for you. So for the majority, for an MSP space, you want to be talking to a person within an organization that knows the company, has the ability to say yes to something of this magnitude where you guys are coming in and creating, a whole IT infrastructure. They're going to trust you with very sensitive data and all the nitty-gritty things that go into an IT strategy, and target them specifically. Again, if you are a company and you're trying to do marketing and you don't know what your messaging is, you don't even know exactly who your persona, your target persona is, and you're just blasting out generic marketing throughout, whatever channel you choose, most probably you're not going to get anything in return. So I would suggest that you sit down and look at, okay, who are the people that, for example, if you have a sales cycle, if you had previous sales cycles and you can gather information, by all means do that. So gather all the information that you can, of who you guys close with, who starts the conversations. If you previously had people reaching out to you, who were those people? Was it CEOs? Was it C-level executives? Was it managers? So figure out who the best person in your area and your niche to target, and then guide everything when it comes to messaging your marketing to that specific persona. So after you have that kind of figured out, then you can be better equipped in starting conversations with marketing agencies. Alongside that, you would also need to pretty much understand how marketing really works. And briefly, to kind of give you an idea of how it works, is that you need to, okay, so especially for a B2B marketing or managed service business, the whole point of your marketing efforts is to get conversations. So you need to figure out who the interested people are that want to buy your services and where they are. Once you figure that out, you can start bringing them in. You can start getting conversations, and then you obviously move that along to your sales team, and then they'll have a better time closing, especially if it's a warm contact that's actually interested in your services versus, you know, cold emails, cold calling, and all these other things. So yeah, I would say do that first. Once you get that figured out, talk to a bunch of marketing companies if you want to go that route. You could do something in house. With the thing is with something in house, obviously marketing takes a lot of time off your hands if you want to do them. It's a consistent cycle of, fueling the fire, so putting coal in the fire, as in like creating content, doing analytics, checking what's working, what's not working, shifting ideas, doing different strategies if they're not working properly, optimizing strategies that are working properly, and kind of taking advantage of what is working. So it's a whole dedication when it comes to you doing marketing. If you want to hire in-house team, an in-house team, it is going to be pretty costly. Just to give you an example, a marketing coordinator that's not niche specific can be anywhere from, like, we're looking at four to $5,000 a month, just for one person. So I would say talk to an agency, especially if you're starting out with. But the thing is that they're gonna try and sell you a lot on, we get this many impressions and we get, this many clicks and blah 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 blah. And anyone can do that, like Google. You literally pay Google and you pay people, even for SEO purposes. You pay to get visibility, yes, but are you getting the right visibility? So if you're getting, like, if they're like, yeah, we can get you like 500 leads a month, that is not realistic at all, especially for this industry, especially if you're localized. So you need to kind of understand that, this is a niche market. It will take some time to kind of get things into place. You can have quick wins with quick ads. Very interesting techniques there. I mean, pretty simple, but the organic stuff, it will take a little bit of time, and they need to know that you know that, because then they can't really, play you or serve you information that's not actually what you guys want. So, yeah, hopefully this gave you guys a little bit of an idea on where to start and how you should start. And if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to hit me up. I'm always here to talk. Thank you.